I've been doing business with my dad for the last 2 years.
Okay.
But because of a couple of shady deals and some false promises, we've unfortunately had to liquidate one of our businesses recently.
Okay.
So this has caused me to fucking hate business.
Okay.
Because of all the sharks and the shady things that happen in the business world.
Well, maybe you should hate the judgment calls that you and your dad made, not business.
So my second question for you is, how do you develop the mindset to kind of...
By becoming accountable for the fuck-ups you guys made.
So, just to give a bit of context, the fuck-up that we made, I know the fuck-up that we made, is that a gentleman came to us from a big company, said, yeah, we're gonna give you a contract, we're gonna give you a contract, we're gonna give you a contract. We saw the contract, but it never got delivered.
You know, like, I've had a really hard time getting ripped off. So now my intuition says, you may not make that same kind of mistake the next time. Or not put yourself in I make mistakes all the time. They just won't put me out of business. Every time somebody comes to me lately, a lot of young, I for some reason went on this run of like 10 kids in like a month coming up to me at airports saying they got ripped off. And without knowing a thing, different than your scenario, I looked at them and I said, because you wanted too much money fast. That might not be the scenario here, but I think you're smart enough to realize 4 sharks, 9 sharks, sounds like one big shark, is not an indication to everybody else. I just think everything's my fault, even when somebody steals from me. It makes me real happy. I mean it. I understand how that's, you know, it's my truth. It's how I think. I didn't need to employ that person. I didn't need to let them into my office. I think when you go fully in on accountability, the world gets really happy. When you think it's everybody else's fault and you don't have control, that's where people get upset.